Hey guys, it is a little after 9, so we're going to get started, and we probably won't be here for the full 45 minutes. But I did want to talk to everybody about your goals for 2016, and we always talk about how important it is to have goals. But I'm taking this amazing training through Steve Wiltshire, and I just wanted to share it with some people. Um, one, hey Danielle.
Hi, sorry, I don't know why it's showing me.
I don't know either. Did I do something wrong? I mean,
No.
not that there's a. Are you still
Oh,
there?
I'm still here. I think it's because my phone.
All right, I'm going to mute you. Do you care if I do that?
You're more than welcome to.
All right, let me see if I can figure it out. Okay, are you talking? I can't hear you, so I must have done it correctly. All right. Um, okay, so we were just talking about intentions and how in Steve's program, he really turns it around. Um, Instead of calling them goals, just because goals can sort of have a negative connotation. And I really didn't think about it until I read, so I read up on it and listened to his program. And sometimes we get so caught up in the outcome of a goal that we don't really enjoy the journey of getting to what that final outcome is. And if something goes wrong or we don't meet that goal, we start to get really down on ourselves and can get really negative because of it. So I liked that. I changed mine around, and it did help a little bit. So we'll see what 2016 holds in store. But his whole thing is an intention, and defining an intention is that which we desire achieving or experiencing, and most importantly, having a plan to attain it. So that is the big thing, is the plan. And I know, I swear, every call we do, I talk about having a plan. Um, Most people give the majority of their attention to whatever is happening right now. I'm pretty sure that's Lindsay.
Oh
What's up,
God.
Lindsay?
Are
I don't
you
know
are
what's.
you see, can you see me?
I
Why
no.
is that happening? I just got a shower and there's a towel on my head.
Your screen's black, but I can hear you.
Good, that's good.
So I don't know why I can hear you. I don't know what I did differently, but I'm gonna mute you. Do you care?
No, please don't. Please mute me.
Okay.
I can't hear you now.
Okay.
I couldn't hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can.
All right. Because I muted myself instead of muting you. All right. We just did this with Danielle too. Okay. So, let's see. It's just three of us right now? I hope there's more than just the three of us, because the three of us are the ones that are taking this training right now. All right. So most people give the majority of their attention to whatever's happening right now. And if you only have the ability to see what is, then you can't improve on things. Oh no, I'm frozen. Okay, there I am. So really, we want to try to focus our thoughts towards good feelings and really detaching ourselves from the outcome. And that's one thing that I really like that Steve Wiltshire talks about a lot, is enjoying the journey, enjoying the process, and detaching yourself from the outcome. And I don't know about anybody else out there, but I know that it is very difficult for me to detach myself from the outcome. But in the same breath, and Lindsay, I know just because you're on the call, we had talked about this earlier, you have this goal, you have this thing that you want to happen, and if it doesn't happen at that point in time, me personally, I start to feel like I failed, like I did something wrong. So I could have done everything right, and my journey was amazing, but I didn't hit that goal, and I didn't detach myself from the outcome. So therefore, I'm mad and I'm upset, and I feel like a failure. So we're going to change our thoughts on that, in choosing to focus on what you want instead of what you're experiencing. And focusing on what you want is more in your control than focusing on the actual the outcome. So if you can control what you're doing along the steps and you can focus on that, then you're going to be it's going to be easier to hit your intention instead of, like I said, instead of calling it a goal. And you want to focus on what you control to feel that power. Okay, so how do we do that? All right, last week we talked about creating your dream and your vision list. We talked about things like, with your wheel, what would you like to have or own? What would you like to do or experience? Where would you like to go or travel? Who would you like to be or become? And what would you like to contribute? So once you get all that stuff done, and God, it took me, this was like a 2-hour process over the course of a couple days to actually get this done, and writing my intentions and all the stuff that goes along with it. I still have my 4th intention. I still don't have an action plan for, because I haven't put it together yet. So this is not like I'm going to sit down right now and give 5 minutes and it's going to be done. This is, if you really truly want to have a plan, it's going to take you a little bit of time. So, give yourself an hour, lock yourself in the bathroom, do whatever you need to do to get away from everything, so that you have that hour to yourself to really think about what it is that you want and what you need for the upcoming year. January is great. January is that cleansing month where, or even let's just say after Christmas. After Christmas, you get that cleansing out and you spend that week there before the new year just getting your shit together. And I know I shouldn't swear, especially on a webinar, but I can't help it. And Lindsay, thank you so much for that little thing you posted on my, I think I ended up posting it after that text message you sent me about packing your shit up and taking it with you and putting it in a shit museum and whatever it might be. But it was all about getting it together, and that can be really hard. So especially around the holidays. So right after the holidays, if you don't have any time right now, get your shit together. All right, so intentions are commitments and actions, and they are your vision made real. So whatever it is that you want, whatever your dream is, whatever your vision is, your intentions are what is going to help it come to fruition. So I'm trying not to read this word for word because I don't want to get in trouble for that. But for example, we'll use my intention, which I did sort of copy this one. All right, so my vision is to qualify as one of the top 10 recruiters company-wide. So my intention is to introduce and qualify 40 new reps within 1 year. Right? That sounds crazy, but I'm not looking at it that way anymore. So my intention is to introduce and qualify 40 new reps within 1 year. So my focus is to qualify 3 to 4 representatives per month, and I'm going to hold a minimum of 14 parties so that I can meet as many new guests and new hostesses as I possibly can. Now that's 14 parties in a year. If you work it out, that's one a month, okay, give or take a little. So it's not really crazy. Now, the next part that I like, and I actually had to look up a list of values because I wasn't really sure. I mean, in my head, I know what a value is, but I couldn't list them on paper. And Steve recommends that you write down the values, 8 to 10 values that are going to honor the intention that you are working towards. So, for example, that particular intention, and I looked at it because it was one of the ones that Steve wrote down too as his example, but my values weren't necessarily the same. So the values for my recruiting, yes, I want the recognition. I like recognition. It's an achievement. It's an achievement for me. It's an achievement for the people that I'm able to recruit. Community helps to build a community. Connecting and bonding. I do truly hope to connect and bond with the people that we bring onto our team. Leadership is one of the values, and then personal growth. So there is a list. I mean, you can Google list of values, and it makes it easy for you. They just pull them up, and I went through, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a great one. Emotional health, kindness, love, joy, meaning, spirituality, peace, things like that. So Steve recommends you come up with 4. I know I talk about him like he's my best friend. Steve recommends that you pick 4 intentions, 4 things that you intend to accomplish in the next year. 2 of them should be business related, and 2 of them should be personal. And I'm going to throw them out there. I'm going to let you know what my intentions are. And instead of having my goal list on my wall over there, I have my intention list. So I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 has no action plan. 1, my vision is to qualify. We just talked about that. 2, to show patience and kindness to everyone. It was really hard today because we were out by the mall, and that's all I'm saying. 3, be confident in my behavior and choices. And 4 is to create a 30-day boot camp for my new zebras. So notice that's the one that I don't have a plan for that yet. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do that. But I did write down my values, and I don't have my values on my page that I leave out and about. Sorry, my dog is crying. Gino, go lay down. Not getting any attention. She's very unhappy about that. But I do have my action plan listed because I kept thinking to myself, okay, great, I love that I can see my intentions, but I want to be able to walk past and look and say, oh, okay, wait, did I do any of the things on my action plan? Your action plan is going to be the hardest part. I think that was the hardest part for me on what my plan was going to be to hit each one of these intentions. For example, to be confident in my behavior and choices. All right, so I'm going to read you my action plan, okay? So I got a couple guys right here. I'm going to learn and master the career plan. Do I know the career plan? Yes, I know the career plan up to director. I feel confident up to director, and but after that, I don't know the career plan, and that's my fault. So I want to learn, and I'm going to master it so that I can just openly talk about it and feel confident in what I'm saying when I am talking about the career plan. I'm going to read the product F&Qs weekly. Right? I'm not saying I'm going to read the whole thing every week, but I'm going to pick out a section of our F&Qs on our on ZebraNet, and I'm going to learn more about the product because, again, I want to be confident in not questioning myself when someone asks me a question. And I get it. Like, I go, oh, hold on, let me check Facebook. Hold on, let me go. Like, I can find you that answer. And that's great that we can find that answer, but I want to be able to be confident in my choices and what I'm saying, so I'm going to learn more about the product. I'm going to read 1 article a week on multi-level marketing and direct sales, network marketing, just my job. I mean, how many of us in your everyday, day-to-day career that you have need to have continuing education? As a teacher, we had to have a ridiculous amount of hours every so many years of continuing education. I mean, whether or not you're looking at this as your full-time job or your part-time job or whatever you want it to be, it is in your best interest to keep up on what is going on in our direct selling world. So reading an article a week, I feel, will help me be more confident in my behavior and choices. I'm going to complete every assignment in this training program that I'm doing. And right now, I'm not going to lie, the last 3 days, I haven't done anything except freaking build stuff for Christmas and like paint things, and I feel really far behind. But right the day after Christmas, I'm full blast again. I'm going to study how confident people hold themselves, and yeah, that might sound silly for some of you, but just really finding those confident people out there. I'll tell you who's freaking super wicked confident is Jim Kessler, and it's just how he holds himself and how he talks. And so, you know, sometimes, and I have a really hard time with this, just being quiet and observing other people and how they present themselves, you know, that's just something that I feel will help me in my choices. I want to make my packets easier to access. When people ask me a question at events or if they want more information, and I find myself, in my mind, I feel like I'm organized because I have all my papers in this folder here, but yet I'm still, you know, rummaging through. So really just making things more easier of access makes me feel more professional, makes me look more professional, in my opinion. Organizing the paper aspect of my business, that's a huge one. I'm a pack rat. I love ZebraNet, and I feel like some of our new people think that everything that they put on ZebraNet for us, we need to print it out, and we need to keep it, and we need to utilize it. And how do I use 15, 16, 17 different pieces of paper in a party? And I'm like, I don't. You know, you need to pick what's good for you. They just want to cover all bases so that everybody's really prepared. But then me, myself, I go through my drawers downstairs and I'm like, why do I have every single paper that Pink Zebra has ever given to me? So really just getting more organized. Creating a trifold business brochure. And that is something that I did that I'll share here. I love our trifold brochure. And our trifold brochure is for shopping, hosting, and joining. I give this out to people who are interested in joining our company. And the printing is really bad on it for the photo, so don't judge. But on the front, it just says, what is Pink Zebra? And it has a picture of the scents. And of course, it has all my information at the bottom. Actually, just has my website, does not have my name and my information. And then when you open it up, we have looking for a fun job where you're appreciated. And there's a picture of people getting awards on stage. How about a job where you get paid to make new friends and have fun? This is the picture from Rally. Free trips, question mark. That's the Costa Rica page, and then so much more at the bottom. And then I put what it has to offer. Work from home, make your own hours, immediate 25% commission, up to 35%, make 10% starting with your first team member, corporate training, one-to-one training, plus consistent support from me, your sponsor, ground floor, consumable product, insurance, all caps, yes, thank you, incentives like free product, free trips, free electronics, and more, corporate sponsored fundraisers that go towards your sales. And then on this page, I have what's in the kit. On the back inside, looking to pay cash for the holidays, want to save for a vacation but never have extra money, need to pay for the kids' extracurricular activities, check it out. And then I wrote about the average parties are $400 in sales. You pocket $100 immediately. 4 parties a month, that's an extra $400 a month. What would you do with an extra $400 a month? Then I even broke it down into what you would make an hour, $40 an hour. Okay, and remember, that's a tax thing going on too. Think about it. Hang out, make new friends, travel, learn new things about yourself, make money, earn free product, and much, much more. And I did try to include, because it's not just about money for everybody, so I did try to include all those other things that other reasons why people would join. Learning new things about yourself is a big one. And then on the back, that's me. That's me and hubby and my kids and my story. I did try to keep it really short. It was like 4 pages, and then I'm like, okay, I can't fit it all on there. And then I have a horrible, horrible picture. It's a great picture, but when I put it on here, it looks really bad, of Tom and Kelly and April and myself from the last rally. So that's on there. So this is something that I carry with me, and usually there is a sample attached to it, along with a pen so that I can write. We just went out to dinner tonight, and I wrote, oh, Shannon, you were so personable. I would love for you to check out this opportunity. I think you'd be great at it. Okay, so that's my trifold brochure, and the last one, always have samples at all time. Now, if this isn't something that you want as your intention, then it doesn't matter what my action plan is. I just wanted to share one of my plans with you so that you would know some of the things that you could have as your plan. So if you're gonna qualify, maybe you host as coach in person, you make an opportunity commercial, and I don't mean just like videotape commercial. I'm talking the commercial that we see it online in ZebraNet, and it is a little cheesy sometimes, but making it more about you and what you're going to say at your parties, and being 100% confident in that. And I love what he talks about. If you were a lead in a play, you would be memorizing your lines. And I do have a book. It's in my purse downstairs. I have a book that I wrote out what I say. Like when someone asks me about what I do, I don't say that I sell Pink Zebra. Oh, what do you do? I'm a coach and mentor for this amazing home fragrance company. I get to help men and women create their own strong economy and actually work for themselves. Oh, really? Well, how did you get into that? And then you go into your story. So I stopped telling people that I'm a consultant for Pink Zebra, and now I've changed that mindset as to being a coach and mentor, and let people know that you're coaching and mentoring people into being on their own, creating their own financial security. Because when you're talking to your waitress, or when you're talking to the lady at the bank, or when you're talking to whomever it might be, now they're like, wait, she can help me, she can coach me on being more financially secure. So just something to keep in mind when you're answering those questions. But the whole point of that little blurb was that get a script, write it down, carry it with you, and whenever you have that downtime, memorize it. Start practicing. You want it to just flow out of your mouth. If you need help with a script, then message me. Danielle and Lindsay, you don't need help with a script because you have the same script I do. But yes, if you need some assistance, then, make sure to get in touch with me and we will come up with a script for you. Making sure that you bring 3 hostess gifts to each party, or doing an opportunity celebration each month. And I'm going to do my first one. This is from this training. I'm doing my first one on the 28th. I was a little nervous, but I did it, and I have 10 people that RSVP'd yes. Fingers crossed. It's a Taste of Italy opportunity meeting. So, and when I had set stuff that I sent out. And let me back up for a second. One of Steve's big things is writing out your tips list. I know we call it a Frank list, your friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and kids, friends, parents. His is your people that you know that are talented, that are interested, that are potentials, and make that list just like that. And I did that. I went through all of my friends on Facebook, all of my mom's friends, like everybody I could think of, and I just started inviting people. And surprisingly, and I didn't have very big expectations, and that might sound very negative, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know, I'll invite them. And I just tried. A high school friend that had expressed some opportunity earlier in the year but never got back to me on things, and I messaged her and said, hey, I'm doing this opportunity party on the 28th. It's Taste of Italy. Come, and there's going to be prizes. You're going to get some good food and some wine, and we're going to hang out and talk a little bit about Pink Zebra. And she's like, all right, can I bring a friend? And I looked at my husband. I was like, oh, my God, this is working. So just something. Just have a plan. The biggest thing is having a plan. Okay, so the next part, and I don't have it written down on my intentions list. I do just have my action plan. But the 5th step is writing your daily activities and tasks. So if we go back to that recruiting one, maybe your daily activities, maybe you make up 10 opportunity gifts. And hold on one second. Hey, Big Brad, can you run me up one of those pink bags? Sorry, it's my husband. It's my opportunity bag on the table. All right, so I made 30 of these, and I tried to, really all I did, it might have cost me, I don't know, maybe $1.50 a bag. I don't know. I mean, like the whole container. Come on, faster, faster. Okay, so here's my bag. It's not a giant bag. Before, I was using the big bags, and they were like really difficult to take to and from. Okay, I got a little bit of Christmas little bling stuff on there. Tissue paper. I mean, you can get a whole bunch of it at the dollar store for $1. I got 3 of these bags for $1. I did include one of our shop host join packets. Don't make fun of me. Did include a scoop with the lid on it. It's pumpkin bread. And I put 100 grand in there, right? So, because you could make 100 grand with Pink Zebra. All right, and then I do include my brochure that I made, although that's not in here. This was my invitation for my Taste of Italy party. I believe this came off, I don't know where I got this, but it's just a wanted guest for a party, fun-loving, laughing, kick up your heels person, willing to devote time to liven up a party. And on the back, yes, I hand wrote this because people like stuff handwritten more than they like it printed off of a computer. Join us on Monday. We're going to have a blast, Italian cuisine, raffling off prizes. Let me know if you can make it. Jessica, phone number. Put my phone number out there. And I just put Bridgeville. Okay, so that's for that. And I don't have them with me because they're in my bag downstairs because I was working on them. I went on Zazzle.com and I picked a whole bunch of, I think I spent like $8 on 60 postcards, and they all have a motivational saying of some sort on there, like, rewrite your own story, or, why can't I think of any of the other ones that I had? I picked out like 8 different ones. But again, I throw one of those in there, and I write on the top, like, oh, Jen, it was so nice talking to you today. You have a great knack for people. And then at the bottom, let's meet up for coffee at Starbucks and talk about this opportunity, even though I hate Starbucks. Or, let's meet for drinks at happy hour and talk about this opportunity. So the second part of your note, your handwritten note, is going to be generic. It's going to be the same for everybody's. But that top part is you need to have something personable on there, like, oh, your friends were great, or I loved your home, or your buffalo chicken dip was awesome. So something that is going to just go, oh, wow, you know what? They like me, because people like to be liked. So staying away from what I did, today with my hostess, like, oh, yeah, you'd be really good at this job. People don't want to hear it. They want to hear how awesome they are, not so much how awesome you think they'd be at your business. So really just, I don't know, I don't mean for it to sound manipulative or anything like that, but really just feeding into people and making them feel good. And I think that that's one of the things why I picked about being more kind and patient this year, is we get so caught up in technology, and we don't talk to each other anymore. We text, or we email, or we Facebook, and I will be the first one to say that those kind of interactions can be taken the wrong way so many times, because you're missing out on the tone of voice, and you're missing out on body language, and you're missing out on those kinds of things that sometimes people just want, that the genuine people personness. I don't even know if that's a word, but just that genuine interaction with people. So that's why I have changed my outlook on that. All right, so back to that daily activities. So that's what I said, make up some opportunity bags. You're going to pick up, again, this is going to be on your list of whichever. You don't have to do it every day. Maybe you choose Mondays to do this. Maybe you choose Thursdays, whatever is convenient for you. I'm going to call Linda and Jill and Karen, and I'm going to invite them to the opportunity celebration. I'm going to mail my invitations. I'm going to schedule half an hour. I'm going to spend a half an hour scheduling and designing my opportunity events for February, March, April. Okay, so really it goes back to what we've talked about. I think I even said it on last week's call, or maybe, I don't know when, but I know I've said it before. It's the most successful people out there, and you can Google it because I did a ton of research on it. They all make their to-do lists the night before, and they make two of them. One, they write a list of everything that they need to do that day, and then they take a new piece of paper and they prioritize it, and they put it in order of, this is the stuff that cannot go without being done before this day is over. And then this stuff down here, or this stuff over here, wherever you want to put it, this is the stuff that I'm going to get to once I finish all the stuff that has to be done. So really just sort of think about that too when you're making your daily activities list. All right, so really quick run through, because this was what it was. It was about goals/intentions. You're going to make your dream or your vision list. This is my challenge. This is your homework if you haven't done it already. Make your dream or your vision list. Figure out, and I'm going to say it again, what you would like to have or own, what you would like to do or experience, where you would like to go or travel, who you would like to be or become, and what would you like to contribute. And it could be whatever, spiritually, it could be team-wise, pink zebra-wise, what you would like to contribute. It could be in your current job situation. It could be a relationship, whatever it is that your dream or vision is. And it has to be about you. Don't make a dream or vision list based on what you think other people want from you, or you think that other people want your dream or vision list to look like. If your vision is to get a giant ass back tattoo, okay, write it down. All right, no one's judging here. But make sure it's something that you want to work for, because if you have that, that's your fuel, that's your why. Your why is going to last when your how doesn't. So when you can't figure out how the hell you're going to do it, your why is what's going to keep you going. So figure those out. Figure out your dreams and visions. Then you're going to work on your intentions. All right? Those are tough. Okay? Intentions, what do you intend to do? 2 business and then 2 personal intentions. If you need help, message me. I could try to help you. I know I didn't want to use that word. But it's going to be hard for me to write your intentions if you have to have something that I can help you with, but I will gladly help you. Your values, what does that intention, what kind of values? Is it personal growth? Is it acknowledgement? Is it service and contribution? Whatever it might be. What 8 to 10 values that are going to help you when you're working on that intention? And then your action plan. Action plans. Let's look for, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 things. They're going to help you, things that you can do. They're going to help you help you on your journey for that intention. Daily activities and tasks, that's your 5th step, and you want to make up your to-do list. And I dare you to do it the night before. I dare you to do it the night before, just for a week, every day. Every night before you go to bed, make a list of what you're going to do tomorrow. And I don't mean just Pink Zebra. I mean life in general. What do you want to get done tomorrow? Because then you wake up, it's already done for you, and you're like, oh yeah, it truly does make your day go smoother. And that's it. So that value section, when we live by our values, we live in the alignment of our soul and make decisions that bring us self-expressed aliveness. Okay, it's a little wordy, Steve, but I do like it. Sometimes I think our values get lost, and well, I guess I can only speak for myself. So I do like this section where I have to be open about what values that I'm going to be working on. And because we did talk about life wheels last week, here's the life wheel. For those of you that missed the lovely Arabella, who was hanging out with me when we were talking life wheels, I did, look, my wheel is jacked, okay? I got a bumpy wheel. These are the parts of my life that are not, it's not cohesive. I got a lot of bumps in my wheels. So what I did is, after breaking everything down, I found things that I want to work on that's going to help my pie piece here. Someone was like, is this Trivial Pursuit? Help my pie piece get to a 10. So for example, personal growth and spirituality, I'm going to read more. I'm going to read more direct sales articles. I'm going to work on self-esteem. I'm going to do positive affirmations, and I want to be more thankful. I do feel that my personal growth is high because I do a lot of trainings and things of that nature, but I got to work on the spirituality aspect of things. So my action plan hits upon a lot of these too. So if I know that if I'm following this plan, that I'm going to help this pie wheel here, my personal growth wheel, I know that it's going to help my career, becoming more organized. It's helping my physical environment, which are all going to end up helping my money, which is going to keep me healthy because I'm not going to end up in a mental institution, and hopefully give me some more time with my friends and family, and obviously my significant other. He sort of gets the raw end of the deal here. Sorry, Brad. And then my fun and recreation. This is so sad. Look how little this one is. So definitely things that I feel, if I have an action plan for my 4 intentions, that it's going to help my wheel. So that's it, guys. Your challenge is the 4 intentions, and we're not going to do a live training on Monday. I'm going to put it out there again to train yourselves, just because Monday, the Monday after Christmas, is probably going to be crazy for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people are out of town. So that's it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to let me know. Bye, guys.